very interesting thing about linked with this craft production is obtaining the materials. That means from where we are collecting the materials. As I told you, when we have discussed about the social differences, we mentioned about 2 points. That in the luxury point we have 2 things, one is regular, one is luxury. And when we talked about the luxury, I have discussed that in luxury items we have certain products, we have certain archaeological sources which was costly and non-local. That means those non-local goods were brought from somewhere else, right? And they were used or they were made. So that is the point in trade in Harappan civilization. So what are the characteristics of trade in Harappan civilization? In Harappan civilization, as the people were very interested about craft production, they used to bring different products, different raw materials for trade. How they used to do it? They used to bring raw materials from distant lands, like from South India. They used to bring gold. They used to bring gold from South India. How they used to bring? From South India they used to take a bag and carry it over the shoulder? No. They used the bullock carts, because Harappan civilization has the use of bullock carts, because small models of bullock carts have been found. Not only that, they used to go to other areas, not only inside the subcontinent but outside. Like they used to go to Oman, they used to go to Mesopotamia to bring different raw materials, and by bringing the raw material they used to make things, and then again they send those crafts in these areas. How do we know? Because in many parts of the Harappan civilization we have the pictures and models of boats, big boats, small boats. That means they knew how to row a boat, how to sail a boat, how to go to different areas for doing this kind of trade, right? Okay, the recent archaeological findings suggest that copper was brought from Oman. Copper was brought from Oman, and chemical analysis have shown that the Omani copper and Harappan crafts have traces of nickel. Nickel is a metal, you know, nickel is a product. So Oman's copper and Harappan craft, they have nickel in it. That means both of them were made by a single civilization, that is Harappa. And from Harappa the coppers were brought from Oman, then the craft were made in Harappa and again sold in Oman. So that is the reason why in Omani utensils, in Omani crafts, we have found the traces of Harappan civilization. Understood? And see how interesting it is that we are talking about an Indian civilization. We are talking about Harappan civilization, our own civilization, but we are getting the information from Oman or Mesopotamia. Why from Mesopotamia or Oman we are getting the information? Because one reason is definitely that they were contemporary civilizations, and second reason was that in Mesopotamia the text or the script which was written was deciphered. People have read the texts of Mesopotamian civilization. As they have read it, as they have understood it, and historians have found information about Harappan civilization, which makes it very interesting that from other countries we are getting the information of our country, of our civilization, right? That is the magic of history, of the, or I use this word very often, that is the mystery of history. There lies the science behind history. History is not about only stories and remembering the dates and remembering the names. It's about challenge, it's about imagination, it's about proof, and it's about science, right? Okay, now another very interesting thing which I will mention here, that in Mesopotamian writings, in Mesopotamian scripts, they have mentioned about a particular bird. The bird they mentioned was known as Haja bird. The name is very peculiar, right? But the description of this bird was similar to our peacock. And it was said in the Mesopotamian texts that this bird was found in a land called Meluha. Most probably, Meluha was the land of Harappan civilization. During that time, during the contemporary time period, other civilizations used to know about Harappan civilization with the name of Meluha, and they have called the Meluhan people as a sea sailors, as a sailor people, as a sailor group. That means the Harappan people, through trade, they used to travel in these areas, and not only the crafts, they also used to bring birds and animals and sell them outside, like the Haja bird or like our peacock. So today what we have understood 2 points, that is, one is a social differences, to understand the social differences of Harappan civilization, and the craft system of Harappan civilization. So today we will stop here, and in my next class we will talk about the seals, scripts and weights. Those students who have the books, please go through it and try to understand the topic. Thank you. ঠিক আছে, ও আবার লাগাতেই হবে, তাহলে আমি এখানেই বসি। বেশ।